NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Boston Celtics. Won by the Knicks. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat. And I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Hayward turns and slams it down.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Layup goes down. Well done.
You know, sometimes it takes a little while. Towards the end of the 17-18 season, Trey Burke finally looked like the guy who was drafted 9th overall. In fact, he looked even better, hungrier than I've ever seen him before. He even braided his hair to resemble his idol, Allen Iverson. I'd keep an eye out and see what he can do in this one.
Here we go, my ball.
Last year, Jay, Knicks with 29 victories, but that was with Porzingis going down in February. We'll have to see when the big fella, if he comes back this year.
Well, he'll come back. He's been doing some things on the boat in the offseason that a lot of people have made fun of, but I think Coach Fizdale will get this team back on track, and what he was able to do towards the end of the season by taking Frank Ntilikina and Emmanuel Mudiay to a playoff game to let them show the toughness it takes to get to the next level will be instrumental.
To Horford. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down off the step back.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans could never do, even if you're not known for it.
Tatum buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, for a long time, I've been calling JT a young Paul Pierce because of his isolation moves, in particular in tight spaces, with fadeaways, step backs, whatever you want, he has. Well, years ago, play at Duke Fantasy Camp in the summer. He was going against Jabari Parker for 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row, he gave Jabari the business. Now, this young kid was not even a freshman in college and was scoring any way he wanted to. And you knew that he was destined for success in the league. Danny Ainge got the steal of the draft.
Kyrie with the rock. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. On a pass stolen by the Knicks. Celtics have it. Knocked loose.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Changes coming from both sides right now. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. To Cantor. Celtics come away with it. Rozier. His first effort off the mark. To Mudiay. Short jumper won't go down.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Kevin Knox. Ah, rocking the rim. I can, because that's my only choice. Celtics have it. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Jaylen Brown. Lets it fly from long range. Brown with the three, with a hand in his face.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Burke with it. Just under a minute to play here in this opening quarter. Here comes the screen. To Moutier. To Cantor. Al Horford rejects it. That's his first of the game. Rozier.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
On a pass stolen by the Knicks. To Cantor. To Kevin Knox. For three. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to.
Turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
From the painted area, won't go down. 17-footer at the buzzer. It's good at the buzzer. He got it out well before the red light came on. And that extends the lead at the end of the first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. No good. Defense catching a break there.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
I got him.
To Rozier. Short jumper won't fall. Burke with it. Lead stands at 10. To Cantor. No good. Oh, and a putback.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Jay, last few drafts, the Knicks have gone younger. What do you like about Kevin Knox and his raw potential?
His upside. He just turned 19 on August 11th of this past summer. And what he did in Summer League blew my mind. Was first team All-NBA Summer League, averaged 24 points, shooting 47% from the field. This kid has every chance to be a star.
Inside, he scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Timeout Boston, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
For the Boston Celtics, number 7,
To Rozier. From long range. Defense all over Rozier. Can't connect. Moutier to Ntilikina. Shot from the lane won't go. Brown into the front court. Trailing by 14. Missed a wide open look.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
To Cantor. And he finishes at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Marcus Smart. Won't go. And Dennis Cantor, 2-4 now.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Hardaway, knocked loose. Celtics have it. Rozier into the front court. Down a bundle. Here's a chance from long range. Knocks it down.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Ntilikina. Moutier. Dennis Cantor. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Knocked loose.
Minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Moutier into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Emmanuel Moutier at the line.
Shooting 2. Substitutions.
And gets both to drop at the line. Boston with the basketball. Irving to Marcus Morris. No good. To Hardaway.
Ice, you gotta catch me. Ice. Well, let's split. Watch it. I'm here. Hey, double screen.
Kyrie Irving. Huge block. That's his first of the game.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Kyrie Irving at the line. Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Burke with it. His guys holding the big lead. Ntilikina. Touched by Al Horford. Ntilikina. Navigates through traffic but can't finish. Irving with the basketball. Final minute, first half. Hardaway. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. Kyrie Irving sends it away. That's his first of the game. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 0, Jason Tatum. And number 7, Jaylen Brown.
Ntilikina not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. Runner's good there.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Ntilikina.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Good shot, money. Good shot, money.
Enes Kanter able to recover with the block. Second block in this quarter.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Deep three at the buzzer. It's good. And it gets them closer as we've reached the end of the first half. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Knicks entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New York Knicks. The Celtics did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third. Buckets for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Field goals.
As long as there's time left on the game clock, no lead is truly safe. They just have to be ready to seize every opportunity in the second half.
Player of the half.
Enes Kanter
Has been making the competition look silly on the defensive end.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Knicks dominated this matchup, and with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
New York in control of the basketball. To Moutier. Has a chance. Mark. Horford. And stuffs it home.
I said this on draft night that Jason Tatum was the most special player in the draft. Granted, I didn't know about Donovan Mitchell, but it's hard to believe that Philadelphia traded this pick away so the Celtics can have a future star.
Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. And it's Kanter. He's now 4 for 6.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Irving to Horford. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Jaylen Brown really coming into his own, the 3rd overall pick a couple of years ago. He saw his points per game go up drastically. Plus, he is one of the few people in the East that has the versatility to guard LeBron James.
Eight-second violation. It's going the other way. Jay, it's amazing what can happen season to season. Celtics last year, no Gordon Hayward, no Kyrie Irving. They go to the 7th game in the East Finals. Now, they have a load of expectations entering this year.
Don't forget, Marcus Smart was in and out last year. This team won 55 games after losing one of their star players in the opening game of the season. Now you think about when you have Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, who really came into his own in the playoffs, Terry Rozier, who became Scary Terry, probably a guy that can start in the league but now has to play a backup role behind, and they're the favorite to win the East.
Number 3, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Irving to Horford. And look out. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, That can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Irving. Tatum. They need something to go down. It's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Irving to Horford. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. To Cantor. Hardaway. Almost. And he's not getting the call. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Nope, first one does not go. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one.
Stepping in for the Boston, Marcus Smart.
Knicks with the basketball. Jason Tatum with a piece. Second block in this quarter.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
From the painted area, won't go down.
I agree, I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
He gets it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
A pass taken away by the Celtics.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Rebound for Smart. To Irving. Kyrie Irving, now 3 for 9.
So good to see one of Jersey's finest, Kyrie Irving, back on the court and driving with no issues on that knee. He only played 60 games last year, and he missed the entire Celtics postseason run. You can only imagine what this team would have done if he were healthy and they had Gordon Hayward. The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Celtics have it. Hayward to Marcus Morris. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
First one, count it. And he makes them both. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys down big. Nothing going here on that drive. To Marcus Smart. Hayward to Marcus Morris. Fires the three. What can you say? Morris locked in on that one.
I love watching these coaches' moments. The coach was literally saying, no, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. That's how you make coaches look like masterminds.
Burke with it. They lead it by 14. Cantor fires the three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Shot from the lane won't go. That ends the third quarter with the Knicks enjoying a sizable lead. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth and final quarter. And, Jay, they have got to get something going quick. They have not looked good at all through 3 quarters.
Well, here's the problem. Guys are out here a little bit lethargic, a little bit lackadaisical, and sometimes great teams think they can just turn the light switch on whenever they want. That's not the way great teams need to operate to win championships. That light needs to stay on all the time.
Trouble getting the ball across half court. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage, continuing to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. Horford pins it. Second block in this quarter.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Inside, he scores.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
And count the basket inside.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Irving. Has a look. Tatum shot misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Hayward to Irving. The screen sets him up for 2. Simply put, hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Burke with it. Up 6. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Is good.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Hayward. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Beyond the arc for 3. Rebound, Horford. Throws it down.
Jason Tatum finished 3rd amongst all rookies in Rookie of the Year voting, but I say to you this. I agree with what Jaylen Brown had to say. If it was a one-on-one battle, who you taking, Jason Tatum or Donovan Mitchell? Jason Tatum or Ben Simmons? I take JT every time.
Burke with it. His team up by 7. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Ntilikina. Here's Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
To Marcus Smart. Enes Kanter swats it. That's his third block this evening. Let's see what the Knicks can do here.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Lets it fly from long range. Oh, they could have really used that one, but the shot's no good. To Kanter. No, I missed a short one there. Kanter. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jason Tatum. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
You go back to the first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively. You try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Kanter. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Count the basket at the rim.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Celtics have it. Irving into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. And counted at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Kanter. Trey Burke. Rebound, Jason Tatum. Into the front court, it's Irving. Leads just a point. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
And now the intentional foul. They'll stop it with 14.
Close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
First one goes down.
Bad shot.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Timeout here for the Knicks. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a three. Driving is Thomas, but a shot no good. Irving. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one by 3. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports. The Celtics almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. The Knicks finished on the losing end of a close score. This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New York Knicks.
Game track. turnovers.
I'm still having trouble believing how poorly each team is taking care of the basketball. We saw more turnovers in that first half than you'll see in most games.
Player of the game.
These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.